All right, you have your items entered, you have your bidders entered, you're now ready to enter your winners. And this could be you start closing your first table, you're having your live auction, you're doing your donations. All of these things, this is where you go to enter your winners. And so here you would enter the item number or name of the item, you enter the bidder number or name, and you enter the bid amount. And so in this case, I'm going to, I could type in 101, which would be this Tonka basket. I could also type in part of the name, and it will also bring up the item that it finds. Key thing here is you can see the item number. You can click on that, especially you can do a middle click, and that'll open up another tab to allow you to look at this without leaving the screen. You see the name to make sure it's the right thing. You see the value to make sure that the amount is about right. You can kind of double check that. And then you see here the quantity that's available and how many bids there have been. So if this is full, it's not going to allow you to bid. And you can go in and you can see that there's a checkbox here, or there'll be a red X if there aren't any left. And you can click on bids and it'll take you to the bids in case you got an extra one or one of them's wrong. You can go and delete, which I'll show you in a little bit. So we have this. Let's put in bidder number 3, which is our friend, and we can see that there's currently no bids. And then whatever the bid amount is, in this case it would be 100 because there's a limited quantity, and so they're always the same. And so I'm going to submit that bid, and there's the bid that's added successfully. Let's do this one more time. Let's get this basket right here, this Tonka truck basket. Again, bidder number 3, and we can choose the bid amount, and maybe the bid was only $40. It could be less, it could be more. Let's say it went over, and this will make for some more interesting things as we look at the receipts. You can then click submit bid, and the bid was added successfully. Now, we can go look at all the bids by clicking on bid list, and this shows who the bidder was, what the item number was, and how much they bid. And it does start to give some donation information here. It shows the value and then how much the donation was on top of that. So this is what they actually are kind of quote unquote paying for the merchandise. In this case, that basket was valued at $70. They ended up bidding it to 90, so this is the donation that Forrest here is making to my organization. So that's the kind of key piece on here. If you want to delete bids, I don't recommend doing receipts from here. You can, but if you want to modify, let's say I put in the wrong bid amount, I can click here, go back, and modify the bid amount. If you can't modify the bidder, you just go ahead and delete the item and then put in another one, and that's how you add another bidder if that's what you need to do. Or if they bid on the wrong item, just go ahead and delete it, put in another one, you should be good to go. And again, this is searchable and sortable and all that.